ask me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. We got episode 334 of Coach Class Pod. Continue rating, and subscribing, and share it. Share it to everybody. Yes. Like it, subscribe.
And comment, man. Hit them
comments, all that, man. If you engage all the way, man. We appreciate the love. You got Mike.
Yeah, you got your boy Rich.
Got Zay in the back.
Yeah, and we got to start this episode because this was a good week. I want to say first, if you have PTO time, Monday is the best day to take off. And this Monday happened to be the Orioles opening day. I got to give a big shout out to Nate. He's been on here multiple times. He planned this. So he like a month ago, he like, yo, take off Monday the 31st, yo. Seriously. Like, use that, put that day in tomorrow, yo. If you got the time, put it in. I'm like, all right, bet, yo. He like, yo, we gonna go down to Pickles, opening day. This was my first opening day as an adult. I think Dad took us back in the day years ago.
A game. I didn't go down there.
Yeah, no, I went to the second game last year. But when we were kids, I remember. I think we were playing like the Tigers or something like that. But this was a long time ago. But as an adult, this was my first opening day, and this will be a reoccurring thing in my life. I got to give a big shout out to Ant, Nate. Randall, we call the one homie Christopher Columbus show because for reasons that can't be disclosed on the podcast. The homie Jasmine, like it was just love, yo.
It looked fun down there. I know I was mad I couldn't get down there. I live a little bit further away, so I haven't been down there the opening day.
First off, I gotta tell you, you would have been proud of me, Rich. I almost gave up, yo. I went because Nate like, yo, we gotta get down there early, yo. It's crazy down there. I didn't know it was this crazy. Like,
I told you should have looked at the either trying to get over there to where we could go.
I should have called you.
And I should have called you catching the metro down there.
When I tell you, I got down there, I got off on the little Russell Street exit, and I go like towards the Pickles Pub and all that stuff in the old stadium, bro.
Nothing.
The Marriott was charging $70.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go down, it's another one after the clock tower, whatever that street is.
Probably like 50.
And they wanted like 65.
Yeah.
Then I'm all the way down by Lexington Market now, yo. Yeah. I'm like, yo, that lot, they had the sign in front of it like no more, the lot is full. So I circled back around. I came all the way down. I ended up having to park at the Horseshoe, bro.
Goddamn.
And it was a walk, but it was fun. It was an experience because it was just...
It's downtown.
Flooded.
During the sports time.
Flooded. I feel like flooded, bro.
That's as close as you're going to get to, like, for a baseball game, unless it's playoff time. That's as close as you're going to get to how I feel for the Ravens Stadium. When we all be down there and it's just packed down there, there's nothing you can do.
Yankees games and
Divisional
Red Sox.
draws.
When the Red Sox are solid, those are the closest to... big time atmosphere other than the playoffs, clearly.
It was a movie down there, yo. The energy was electric. Everybody was in a good mood. They had the $5 beers. You feel me? And you could get shots of Fireball for like $4. I haven't drank Fireball since the college days either, but I was drinking Fireball that day, yo.
Oh, he was gonna be nasty,
we
bro.
was out there, baby girl.
You went super Baltimore mode, bro.
Dog,
I haven't had a
dual wielding beers like Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro. I was out there, yo.
Cinnamon shots.
And it was like, and you gotta think.
I did not like that joint.
It was nasty.
No disrespect. I'm just
but
it
was shots of that and like some terrible mixed drink. It was all bottom of the barrel stuff.
It's usually cheap. That's how you do it.
Dollar shots and
because when we
and Fat Tuesday, yo, that's the sickest I ever been on a trip. It was that and a bunch of other stuff going on like that. I almost missed the flight. It was crazy. Yo. I was like. And I literally couldn't smell like that type of smell for like I feel like almost a year. It really
that happened to me with
that happens.
That happened to me with tequila, Patron specifically. I couldn't smell Patron. For I remember in 6 months.
It was crazy. I remember. That's why I never had nothing like that ever happen. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
We've all had that experience, yo. You know, back in the day, that's why I'm like that with gin, yo.
I do not like that as much.
No, it was one of them nights we was wilding off the Bombay, yo, because Wiz had it popping back in the day, yo. Like we was like, yo.
I wonder how much he brought up.
The Bombay with the lemonade, yo. That was the baller at the party back then.
That stupid bottle, man.
But great time, opening day, fire. You couldn't even get up to the bar. I didn't see any of the game because it was like one TV out there. Like, yo, we was out there.
That kind of experience.
But Shout out the DJ that was out there, dog. He
crazy.
threw that Drake Nokia on, yo. While I was dual-wielding the brewskis, bro. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Yo, I was like, go and dance with your homegirl. I'm like, yo, this joint is fire.
We've been saying that. We talked about it pre-pod. This nigga Drake,
flames. He hit the nuke button.
Crazy slap.
That lets y'all know Kendrick won the battle. But we are fair music listeners.
The hits. That's all we ever said.
We said that when we was doing the breakdowns. When we was saying that,
we was like, "Yo, just make a hit.
It'll be straight.
Sing, make the party song."
He's always gonna be just do that. If you just do that, everybody gonna be like, whatever, yo. Especially in this era, yo, stories and things and stuff come so fast.
Oh my goodness.
People move off of stuff quick. When you dragging it out and do all this extra stuff, everything everybody said was just step away a little bit.
Yeah.
Let Kendrick have his moment right now. He running it up. It's nothing you can do. It's like over. Indiana Jones when the boulder is chasing.
Yeah. All you can do is Detroit dust at this point, yo. Get out the way.
Let it clear up in the top of the year. Drop that baby girl,
bro. If he did that, if he just went dark, if he just went dark for a month
and dropped that,
just
that one, he could have just dropped that one slap. We would have all been like, "Oh."
Honestly, I would have waited till after the Super Bowl when that spring creeping up. Yeah, I mean, he did essentially kind of, but like literally just step away until that, and then hit him with that. Come on, man,
bro. Nuke. He definitely dropped the nuke, yo. Great vibes. And what saved me after the event, because I'm like, yo, I don't be outside drinking beer all day and stuff like that no more. Like, you feel me? So I headed up to our house, yo. I was sad, yo, the Jamaican spot gone too, and the rotating joint, yo. I hadn't been there in a while. Because during the Ravens season, I was there bi-weekly. Yeah. You feel me? If it was a home game, I'm there, bro. And yo, I went and got the pizza and the buffalo wings, yo, to get me right, yo. And it was a great day, yo.
You be straight after the food on the stomach. Yeah, but that sounds like fun, man. I haven't been down. Like I said, I haven't been down.
We going next year.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what's going on. We gonna make the time, yo, to get there.
Because I feel like I go like every other year. I just didn't go this year, but I was like, and I was kind of busy, but I'm like, man. Yeah. I feel like I just know from like it's always packed first. It's opening day, right?
Yeah.
But this year. Like you said, it was your first, and then it was somebody. I won't disclose names, but it was somebody else we all cool with. It was like it was their first time going for the opening joint, and I just looked at a lot of people that look like us. It just seemed like this year was or whatever year.
Ant said it was his first time.
See, there you go. I wasn't even talking about him.
Yeah,
it just seemed like this is a year. Like people it's going to be more and more of a thing. But one of the things I was saying, I think a tribute to it in a way also is talent folks underrated. I don't want to bring everything back, but it's the Ravens, and I think Lamar, yo,
changes everything.
Other than the disappointing loss in the playoffs, the sports talent is just up.
He brought a spark back to the sports.
We got two good teams.
Spark to the sports. So Baltimore for him. It's the first time we've had
two good teams.
And the Orioles, we starting off a little bit on a little bit of a struggle.
But
it's
early. Solid last.
It's 160 games. Man.
Yeah, they went 8-1 last night.
Yeah.
But I think that has a lot to do with it because what people don't realize, like it's like known. You hear about here and there from people outside, but if the people ain't really been here before, like this is one of the best sports cities.
Yeah,
and they don't even got an NBA team. Between the Ravens and the Orioles, it's even think about it. Even when the indoor soccer team, the Baltimore Blast, that's the only soccer team I ever really heard indoor soccer team ever heard of. They had great marketing and everything. Like this city is really like that.
Yeah.
Like if they did like a big time, like if they invested, they probably could get a lacrosse joint really.
Oh yeah,
really popping if they put the dollars.
Absolutely, because this is an area for lacrosse.
And
one more thing to harp on that day, yo. The energy was perfect, yo. I saw people that I haven't seen in like 10 plus years, and it was all good energy. Old homegirls, homies.
Yeah.
I saw my man Trav, yo. It was cool, yo, and it was good vibes, yo. We all down, and baseball. Everybody was ozed out, yo.
That's the one sports in general, but baseball too. When you down there in the atmosphere, it's just something about it.
Vibey, bro.
You're not thinking
Very
about nothing
vibey.
else really personally. You just really want to beat that other team.
Yeah.
You got your guys usually you rolling with. If you do have a few people you came with, or it's just one person, you might start interacting with the guy in the hot dog stand line, just talking trash because it's just he there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I love the sports atmosphere.
You know, also I think just thinking about it now. I think because it's not a physical. I mean, of course, somebody get hit with a ball and stuff like that. Anything could rise. I mean, any sport at some point, tension is gonna rise. But for the most part, football, it's not really physical, so people don't have that charged up energy like that.
Baseball,
just watching it vicariously, yeah. And even basketball is not super, but it get a little testy at times and stuff like that. I think because baseball really doesn't really have that. Like the majority of the time, I think people just go down there just to drink, eat a little bit, and just socialize.
It's a good time,
peek your head,
you know what I mean?
watch it, and then step out from it, and then you know what I mean. I just feel like it has that type of just calming the ball. We have, especially here, one of the best ballparks, if not the best ballpark in all of baseball. It feels very communal. They made it look older than what it actually is.
Yeah.
So it feels like baseball.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Our stadium is awesome.
No, we got one of the best stadiums, period,
It's
bro.
an awesome stadium.
Just the way they built, like you said, the architecture is crazy, bro.
The other thing that helped me personally for baseball, and this may not be something that people who are like longtime baseball fans, speeding up the game, bro. That really helped us out. Sitting out there and you saving like an hour and a half of time that you probably would have been out there. Oh man, I can go to a lot of games now. I'm with it.
Yeah, and I just learned the gym too from one of the homies that's like diehard O's, and we putting out a secret right now. I didn't know you could come to the game, and I think it's like $10, and you don't get a seat. But you can like walk around and then you could go into the bar area. I'm about to be down there every week.
That's why in the outfield, that one area that look like
that bar,
and they got the bar upstairs now. Like
it's always packed out in there.
That's what I'm saying. That ballpark.
But if you get there early, or if it's a random Thursday and it's like
random
nobody
game.
cares about the game,
like I say, like sometimes I've had this happen. You hanging with some of your folks or something like that. And you down and moving and shaking, and you just like, yo, let's
go to the game. Yeah, I'm ready to be on that.
You just walk up in there, it be chilling. Like, people just be chilling. Like, that's why, and that's another thing. Every ballpark ain't like that. That's what I'm saying. They made it way more communal and stuff like that. It's not like some of these corporate ballparks, like, but like the Nationals ballpark, that just feels like a giant corporation.
Yeah.
But that
like they all are corporate, but that it just feels like you walking in on Wall Street.
Yeah,
when you go up in certain ballparks like that, and the Orioles one feel like it's just an old school ballpark where people come there and chill. Yo.
That's why we gotta give another shout out to the infrastructure of Baltimore, yo. Like having a light rail where it stops right there at the stadium.
Both stadiums.
And if you come in from east to west, you could get on a train, and it's not that bad of a walk. And then it's off the beltway. Like literally, as soon as you get off the beltway,
right there.
Yeah.
And the stadium and the ballpark are connected essentially.
Yeah, man.
You walk right in between both.
I haven't been to a lot of like different ones. The only one I really seen like that was kind of cool was Philly. Philly has all their teams.
I've never been to their stadium.
All three teams in one area. So
I did hear that.
Complex. The joint is crazy.
And they try to move the basketball joint.
They should not do that. Oh, that is amazing. I loved it.
Greed be nasty, yo.
Yeah.
And for anybody who hasn't been in what was it? Is it still with Kobe? Whatever. I think it's still with Kobe.
I think it is. I can't remember.
Where the Sixers play. Anyway, that's one of the like inside.
Beautiful stadium.
It's nice. It looked way newer than it actually is.
It was crazy.
Some joints don't age well. It ages well. It's laid out very well.
Yeah.
They got some of the best food I've had in any ballpark, arena, or stadium. Period.
Yeah.
Like they even got little games and little on the side. It's like, bro, I'm like, why y'all moving?
Yeah,
and then
that's crazy.
Literally, where the Eagles play is directly. You walk across the street, it's right there. The ballpark is a little bit further down, but it's walkable.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to get in your car. You just park right in them the large middle lots and just walk through all of this stuff. But
that's tough.
Only advice I would have for the O's ballpark joint is, hey man, salute, because some people love it. That's why they be at the spot. Me personally, I'm staying away from that water spot where they spray you with water in the outfield.
Yeah, bro.
They give you the disclaimer on the tickets, yo. Like,
I respect
that.
With
it, yo.
Nah, we don't
I'm
want
not
that,
getting
yo.
soaked at the game, yo.
Yeah, nah. And I guess this kind of leads us into the sports vein. At 3:00 today, we got UConn versus South Carolina. I'm hoping Dawn Stilley gets it done again. Yeah, I love seeing her emerge as the.
They got hoopers on that SC team. Though. Yeah, I like how they hoop. Son.
Yeah. They got length. They definitely could hoop
and experience too. They didn't want
length, experience. They been there. But UConn
stuff.
They looking real, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like Paige Beckers, outside of last game, she had 30 plus every game in the tourney, bro. Like she been shaking and baking, like yo.
She's been a problem though. Before she messed up her ACL like that too.
Shorty
like,
really
wasn't her
nasty.
ACL? It was something like that. Yeah.
What I like about her is sometimes people are like, oh, she a little overrated and stuff because throughout the course of the season, she may not be dropping crazy buckets like that. Mm-hmm. She be just playing within the team. When it comes
she's
down
on
to it,
UConn.
She be getting buckets. Like in the tournament, she's like, yo, all right, it's time to turn up.
It's time for me to get to it. I'm going to get to it.
You know what I mean?
A bucket getter.
What I got to do all that extra stuff for, and plus it's more beneficial if everybody else has confidence leading into the tournament. That's what comes with experience and stuff like that, yo. Like,
and I don't know her name, but they got a freshman. Like UConn is just like a pipeline of great women's basketball talent. Like Shorty had 20 last game. I'm like, she gonna be the one next year, bro. Like legit.
Yeah, no, they always do. They've been like that since we was kids. They've been dominating. Years. So
Paige Beckers might.
Who y'all got winning that joint though?
What's with SC, man?
I want SC to win, but I feel like UConn could win because
they've
been blown. Because you gotta think UConn dirtied everybody.
And of course, this will be after the game, so y'all hit us in the comments.
I want South Carolina to win, but like I ain't saying it ain't gonna be no easy mission at all.
But what I like though is I seen some people get frustrated. You know the types of people that when certain people say things, they always get frustrated. I'll just leave it at that. But Dawn was advocating for herself and the team really and the program. Yeah, she was just basically like because she was like salute to the great players that we play in these championships. But I feel like essentially the stories be more so only about Caitlin or Paige, like these individual players and their legacies when they're going up against us. But you see, the common denominator is they going up against us.
Yeah.
Can we get a little bit? Like, I understand they got stars. That star power is always going to lead. You got to understand that. But when the story is really not even, it's about you, but, just a little bit. Like, after you win, then it's more about you. But leading up to it is literally about other players. It's like, yo, y'all gotta see us. That's like, y'all welcome to the invitational.
I would like to.
We going back to back. That's a big story.
The South Carolina tournament. Yeah, that's what you planning.
And Dawn Stilly would probably never do it, but like I feel like she could be an NBA coach if she wanted to. Like she really legit, yo. Like
she really. Now. She already.
She not, bro. She's
but she
queen out there,
queen
bro.
in South Carolina.
What?
Fam.
They give her free meals. She just come up to the restaurant.
She on like what's my man that was at Alabama? My dog.
Nick Saban.
Yeah, she on that kind of
exactly. She gonna get a statue, yo.
Yeah,
she deserves one. She already deserves one.
But she seemed too humble to be like, I don't want one while I'm.
Yeah, not while she's playing.
Yeah,
coaching.
She's going to get one.
Yeah, and then we had the men's on the other side.
Yeah, the men's
last night.
My bad. Before we get to the men's, sorry.
Oh yeah.
I want to say one thing because it's very important, and we were all disappointed. I know what you was
talking about.
Of what happened because that team had a chance to win it all, but one of our favorite, if not our favorite college player,
Juju, that's
player
why
of the
year,
player of the year.
Shout out Juju,
she
deserved that. Yes. Absolutely.
It was a few good players, but she deserved it, man.
Outside of like. I think it's really Juju and everybody else. You feel me? Like as far as the talent ceiling, like what she does is so crazy.
She's OD.
Like
and now we saw
she could be the best player in the WNBA history. Period.
She has the potential.
We saw somebody come back from an injury like that, and she's going crazy. Yeah. Paige.
Yeah, so, Paige been shaking and baking.
I think this will be fine. Juju sit out this next year. She come back
go holler at Paige Becker's doctor,
like
yo.
Some weird compounded joint yet.
Yeah,
that's what you just hope that
I'm praying.
But as long as that's not the case. All the faith in the world. She bounced back. She young, like 19.
Oh, absolutely.
More motivation.
Yeah.
Watching more film, more than like because she got time to just hone in on just watching the game and stuff like that. She gonna be fine. I'm just happy that this season she got to get the highest accolade as an individual.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm gonna put it on record. I think at some point she gonna win. They gonna win the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
They gonna win the whole thing.
Man,
her last year. They gonna do
if she has a full recovery, she definitely winning one.
They're gonna do the movie.
Yeah, they have to.
The Juju story.
It's just gonna be called The Bun.
That's
the
bun. That's gonna be the movie poster.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a picture of her forehead.
If y'all make that, we want a little bit of the residuals on that, brother.
You heard it here first, man. Let me hold a couple of them marketing dollars, bro.
Man.
Yeah, I mean,
salute to her, man.
Yeah, now getting into the men's,
we had the men. So we had the
games yesterday.
Florida Auburn, and then the Houston Duke. Florida Auburn came on first. I watched that in the crib. Auburn bluffed, yo. Like, they really had, like, a legit NBA team, yo. And I'm like, bro.
The average age 23.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all got grown men on that team,
Should've
yo.
won that joint. They was bluffing.
Yeah.
And they look like grown men, too.
Yeah. And
That last game.
Receding
I mean,
hairlines.
you said they was dominating.
yo got the cornrow fade receding.
Facts.
The receding cornrow fade.
Hella
Let it
strong.
go, bro.
Out of pocket, yo.
You're not a YN
Let it
anymore,
go,
bro.
yo.
He
Grown
probably like
man
27, 26.
He
you know?
Yeah, he wanted to be an old YN, which
Yo,
is
the oldest
crazy.
YN.
Let it go.
Yo, the oldest YN
You know
in
why
history.
you know why he trying
We
to keep
should
the
stay
braids?
right here on this topic, yo. Old YN.
Old YNs are egregious, bro. I see them
Bane
all
of
the
my
time because I be
existence.
outside, yo.
Y'all gotta stop.
And for the people who listening who don't know what that is, it's the youthful wild ones. I'm not gonna say what that
Come
actually
on, yo,
says.
we in our 30s, bro.
But you 40 years old trying to
Yeah.
act like a youthful wild.
Yeah, you see one of your mans come up to the Orioles opening day, he got a Pooh Shiesty on. It's
And
like,
the shiesty,
it's
the thing
80 out
is,
here, cuz.
You trying to wear the shiesty, but your face fat. 'Cause
Yeah.
you old now, so it's like exploding
snug.
out of the
It's
shiesty.
snug, yo.
You gotta chill.
The snug fit Shiesty.
Yo, the youthful YNs gotta chill. I mean, the
Ew.
old YNs gotta chill out.
Disgusting.
Golly.
And yeah, we had the second game.
Oh,
and-
go back real quick.
yeah.
I was gonna say on the Joni Broom thing, the only reason he ain't cutting that hair off, yo, I feel like he don't. If he cut it off, he know he gonna look like Carlos Boozer, yo.
Yeah, he is Carlos
gonna look
Boozer's
like
cousin,
Carlos
yo.
Boozer, yo.
Bro looks exactly like Carlos
It's
Boozer.
gonna be thinning out like my man Derek White after his second season. Yo.
Bro gonna have- bro
That's
gonna
like
have-
we trying to keep the little band.
Yeah.
Yo, 5 years into the league, he gonna have a George Costanza with
He
the
gonna have to go bald. He
cornrows,
gonna have to go
yo.
bald. He can't.
And you know how
gotta let
you
it
know
go.
why he don't want to.
Bro got the Benny the Butcher cornrows, bro.
Yo, his picture. Did you see that?
The oldest YN.
He looked
with
wild.
the dirty chops, yo. You gotta chill, yo.
Yo, the mutton chops.
With the
Wow,
muttons, like
fam.
it's
I respect the
77, yo.
muttons, yo,
Nah, the
because he can
muttons
rap,
crazy,
yo.
yo.
I respect the muttons, but not the cornrows,
38
yo.
muttons is wild. man.
Yo,
Real quick, speaking of Carlos Boozer, because it's sidebar, but his sons, they won like the high school national championship and shit.
Oh, they did?
The guard Caden, yo, he had a game winner to send him to the joint, and then the last game he shook off for like 27. He mad nice. He got the Boozer boys, yo, they nice.
I
yo.
missed the
and
McDonald's game.
Carlos Boozer's kids, yo. Never paint your head, yo. I had to explain that, yo.
Yo,
I
you know
was
what's
a Bulls fan, die hard through and through, bro, my whole life, and it was egregious. People like, yo, your man's painted his head, yo.
But man, this segues perfectly. You know, so Joni Broom, that was me.
it was his
Joni Broom don't he don't want to like Carlos Boozer, but the sons don't either, yo. You want to know why? Because it look like they can get full beards already,
Yeah.
and they be shaving it down. And they kept the largest hair on their head, yo, like OD high
Yeah.
fades, yo. It's like, yo, we keeping our hair
Keep
on our
that top.
heads as long as possible because they know the genetics. They know at some point I'm gonna look just like I'm probably just
Yeah, yo, you gonna turn into pops slowly over the
Absolutely.
years. Over the
It's gonna
years,
happen,
you
man.
gonna transform
Genetics.
into pops,
It's
yo.
unfortunate.
Carmelo and Kai and Anthony, Carmelo's son, he hooped this weekend too. He was getting
That's what I was about to ask
I
about.
love that.
Because he didn't make the
Yeah,
jump,
they
right?
shoulda did it,
Which is
yeah.
Yeah,
wild.
and a
That was
sidebar
hate,
to the sidebar. Just shout out Melo, yo. I love seeing
Hall of
him
Fame?
Hall of
flourish,
Fame?
yo. Yeah,
First
Hall
ballot.
of Fame. Yo,
Who is it? Him, Dwight Howard, and
Maya Moore,
Maya
Yeah.
Moore, and as
Sue
who's the-
Bird,
yeah, and
Billy Donovan. This
Billy
class
Donovan,
is
that was the other name.
crazy.
it is crazy. It is crazy.
crazy, yo.
And the dopest thing before the college basketball games yesterday, they had Melo join Chuck and Kenny and all of them, and it was just dope, bro, because he was being himself, bro.
Yeah.
And he gave him the mini mellows, dapped him up, like, yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. You
he's
feel
found
me?
his
Like,
lane, man. I'm happy for him.
That
'Cause
was-
he has his show.
Melo been the guy, yo.
He was over there with the Olympics team. He was over there giving him love over there at that time. He wasn't really talking much, but he was over there for that.
Yeah.
What he's doing right now, I love it.
One of the
man.
best, if not like just basketball centered. They talk about a lot of different things. Melo show is really good.
Yeah.
Like the people
Yeah.
that had like it's
hilarious.
Really
Shout out Melo, bro.
Visually, it
It's
looks
good commentary.
amazing.
I love it.
Audio is amazing.
Yeah.
The conversations are amazing. They're not trying to be over sensational.
Marrow, my man Marrow
Yeah.
and Kaz.
I like that, yo.
And now they got Monica McNutt over there.
Yeah, she's there too.
And she be
She's a
doing an
great
excellent
addition.
job.
Great
She's
addition
one of my
on there.
favorites. Like so
they got like rotating hosts, but
Yeah.
Mello and Rudy Gay usually be there too sometimes, which is kind of fun as
Facts.
well.
And the
Facts.
subject matter be so really good, and you could tell like we always talk about the honest perspectives,
Yeah.
not reaching to because you know it's gonna go viral. They're just having honest, they're real opinions.
Yeah,
and
one
real thoughts
example,
on stuff.
they brought up the fact that You remember the Eastern Motors commercials?
Yeah.
He brought up that.
That's
he was
tough.
talking. Him and Rudy Gay was talking about how they got free cars and everything. How that was like the biggest thing you could have at that moment.
Yeah.
For the city, absolutely. We see you on the Eastern Motors.
Bro, everybody remember that trumpet.
What? At Eastern Motors. Drew chops, Drew credit. That Eastern
that
Motors
joint
was
fire,
crazy,
bro.
Oh, Chevy
And minivans, over 600 cars, trucks, SUVs. Are you listening, man? That joint was fire.
Motors. I almost went to go buy a car from there. My first car.
Yo, everybody wanted to go to Eastern Motors, bro. That's like the Jimmy the Boxer auto now, though. If you listen, yo.
Remember I brought
Jimmy
that
the
up
Boxer.
on here a few years
said
back.
no credit checks. We giving everybody cars. I'm like, yo.
Somebody was really mad. Like,
Your interest rate about to be like 40%.
Oh yeah,
Yo, pay for a house.
97%.
Bought a Honda Civic for $80,000, 06.
Yo said, somebody was so mad. It was like, I just found out Jimmy not a real boxer.
Yo,
That's hilarious, bro. I thought he was
mad
a boxer.
funny. I thought he was too.
Yo, wanted him to be
Was he a
so
trainer
bad.
or something? What was he?
Yeah.
Did he box at all?
I don't know. I don't know the full history.
That's
but
crazy
Yeah.
if he just took that moniker.
Yeah.
It didn't have nothing to do with
He
boxing.
just was like, yo, that Baltimore like boxing because of Tank, and then he figured it
I
out,
didn't do
yo.
the,
It's
I didn't
great
do the
marketing
science or the
strategy,
knowledge
yo.
yet, but I pray he was a boxer. At
Great
some
marketing
point,
strategy, yo. He's never boxed, yo. He just
Somebody
like
hit us
fight
up if
night,
you see
yo.
this,
Yo, hit us in the comments
he
if
just
Jimmy
liked
the Boxer
fight
was
night,
real
yo.
nice, fam. We need
Yeah.
to know if he really was fighting.
Yeah, and to circle back to the Duke Houston game.
Yeah, let's get
I
back
just
to
want to say that game was all nerves, yo.
Yeah.
Like them coaches, sometimes you gotta pull them guys back. It reminded me of like the Newtown game where it's like y'all are way more talented than these guys, and they just was like
Didn't know what
both
to do.
teams. Yo, I think the first half was like 23 to like maybe 30, and they were just bricking shots.
Lights was
bro.
bright, yo.
They was running down, doing crazy, egregious fast breaks and airballing them.
yo.
I saw maybe like 5 or 6 airballs shot in the first half. I'm like, this is crazy, bro.
You gotta remember they in the football
Coach,
stadium
reel 'em back.
now.
That
Coach,
bright lights,
reel 'em back.
all them people in there.
Yeah,
That's gonna
reel
throw
them back,
everything.
coach. Get a game plan.
You got to
yo.
understand what we don't see, which is on the hard camera side, on the opposite side, not the TV side. All of the media that's there.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
they see that when they play, like it's way more media than it normally is.
Yeah.
Way
Oh,
more
yeah.
cameras. Way more
Yeah.
people in their phones.
You
or
under
on
them
their
NBA
laptops.
lights.
Like, bro, there's a lot going on.
You under them NBA lights in the attorney.
I think it's
in
a
the
little
tournament.
more than
It's
just
more.
NBA. It's
Yeah.
like playoff NBA.
Playoff
Yeah,
NBA lights.
with
yeah.
more people in the
Yeah,
like.
man,
Yeah,
like,
That was a good call.
They
Yeah.
probably had about 30, 40,000.
Yeah, and that's the
just
other
for the
thing, the
Final
stadium
Four.
is
Nah, it was definitely packed in there. I really wanted I really liked the tandem of Cooper Flag and Knuckle, yo. I'm like, yo, they really
I wish they was.
really
I wish they
because
came back.
if they would have won the chip,
They would've
they
won.
could have argued that this was one of the greatest Duke teams. Period, yo.
Of
Like,
course. I mean, if you win, you always will make the argument. Dog.
yeah,
Like,
no, but they really had some talent, like a lot of NBA players, yo.
boys-
They've been going. They've been doing as far as going after the talent for a little while now.
after
But-
Them NIL
Calipari, they got
deals,
tired
that
of
money,
seeing
bro.
Calipari.
Yeah.
Remember Duke was the whole. They used to try to throw dirt on certain programs, especially like
For the
college.
one and dones.
Oh yeah, it's about more than just basketball here. Then they started getting knocked out. Remember, like the second round and all that stuff. Coach K said, "Hey yo, chill, yo.
We gotta get some one
We
and
got."
dones.
That's why the
Kyrie and all them start showing up, yo.
Exactly.
Like Jason Tatum and all them. Like those was guys they wouldn't historically probably
Exactly.
going after.
And Kyrie Irving. Remember, I don't know if anybody remembers. So
Got hurt?
they didn't used to just let anybody wear number one.
Oh, I didn't know.
He was
that.
like the first person he just allowed to wear number one, especially as a freshman, because he was allowing a
He
lot
was
of
so
stuff to
cold
happen.
though. He didn't even play the whole season, and we knew he was going.
He came back when he missed all that time. He came back against my team. I gave him 30, yo. I never forget that. We
was
was
a
all like,
bucket.
yeah, we in the 20, we playing, dude. We
He was
knew we
too
was
nice,
gonna lose,
bro.
but he came back and cooked this, Mike.
He is
I
too
never
nice,
forget,
man.
yo.
He's
Yeah.
been nice our whole lives. I really hope he bounced back too, man. That's a tough
yeah.
injury as well.
The slickest thing Coach K ever did too, yo. It's all about marketing, yo. When he became coach of Team USA,
That'll help you.
It was a cheat on the low, yo.
Because you getting access to them guys kind of
Access
early.
them early.
Know what we got?
Yeah.
Because they run that whole system,
Those
USA
young,
system
those
when
young
they're young.
teams.
Yes, yo.
Under
Yeah.
17, under 16.
Oh, we're
and all
with
that.
Nike. Oh, I'm next to LeBron. Like it was
next
a
level.
slick little tactic.
No,
yo.
Smart man.
we gotta do the documentary on Kentucky, yo. When they used to get all the McDonald's All-Stars, yo. Like legit. Everybody that played in the McDonald's All-Star game, yo, the starters, it was going to be at least 3 of them.
He was mad, yo. Like, I got.
Who was that? John Calipari?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, we gotta do the John Calipari doc,
Arkansas
yo.
now?
Yeah.
We gotta do the drafting doc for Kentucky though. Like, I'm like, bro, he had some. Do you remember that year when he had like Tyler
I feel like they
Ulis,
did
like
that.
in
I feel
all
like
of them?
something like that exists.
Bro, he had Shea
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I feel like they.
He had Shea
If it didn't,
Gilgeous
it's in Kentucky.
Alexander.
I know Kentucky itself probably
Devin
got its own
Booker.
video. Like they probably got their own.
Anthony Davis,
Bro.
Boogie Cousins,
Bro.
John Wall,
One of them teams had like 5
De'Aaron
NBA players. on the team.
Fox,
Bro, he like literally
I
had
keep
all
going.
talent, yo.
Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese
Bro, it's
Maxey.
crazy.
It was
yo.
egregious down there,
I can
yo.
keep going. I'm gonna stop though. It's
Yeah,
really ridiculous, yo.
yo.
Julius Randle, Cat.
Yo.
Before he got to Kentucky,
We gotta
Derrick
call it- we gotta
Rose,
call it
Tyreke
documentary.
Evans. It's disgusting.
We gotta call a documentary. What did he do, yo? And then it's gonna be like Blue Chip show. I know it is, yo.
He got ties to the.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. Anyway, yeah, man, Duke lost.
Allegedly.
nasty way, yo.
Yeah. And
I wanted to go one other thing in the basketball vein.
okay.
We talked about him a lot a few years ago when he got in trouble, but our boy Ja Morant is back in the news again for all the wrong reasons.
What?
He got did they
agent.
suspend him?
No, 75.
75,000.
Hey.
They gave him a $75,000 fine because he decided to do a gun
Being an aging
motion on
YN,
the field.
yo.
I mean, on the court
about this.
after
Yeah.
he made the game-winning shot. Now, a lot of people do that. Like that's a known thing. Like they've always done. Anytime they make the three, you see it. You see somebody doing.
But you should have like a PR guy. You such a big player. Like you should never allude
Ja
to a
did
gun ever again.
dual wield though.
Yeah.
He didn't just do one.
I think he had the
That was,
machine gun.
and he went down the bench with it. He was doing too much.
Clipped everybody
He was doing
up.
way too. I heard people trying to compare it. Like,
laid
no, he did a
everybody
little too
out.
much. He sprayed down everybody on the bench. You can't do that as a man that's been suspended like this.
I hate when people want to avoid people of accountability because of
That's
stuff
the
isn't
weird thing
fair.
about
Just
this
because
era.
you feel like it's not fair doesn't mean. My whole thing with the job thing is under normal circumstances I wouldn't trip over that, right?
Yeah.
For anybody. But his thing is it's
Bro,
accountability.
he posted himself with a
If
pistol
you've been in
last
trouble
year or 2 years
for,
ago.
for gun stuff or stuff related to it, and you had multiple infractions,
Mm-hmm.
this isn't a real gun, but just maturity would say, yeah, it might not be fair with me, but I had these. I'm gonna stay away from that.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Is it worth losing money over?
No.
Is it? I know you're making so much money, but is it worth even the credit? Like, it's not a necessity. It's like, are guns? Is he addicted to pistols?
Yeah,
like,
yo, he
it's
wanna
not.
be-
Yo, if it's
he
affecting my
definitely
money
that-
or just super messing with what could happen with me business wise, it's not that important.
Yo,
it's not like it's my family member.
He
Y'all telling me to
definitely
stay away from my
dances
pops.
around in the crib holding his firearms, yo, to feel good about himself. Yo.
I don't understand why he just don't build something like in his either somewhere else, like a compound he could go to and just let loose. He could do all that inside of
He
the
got
compound.
enough money, he could build his
I
own
would do
country.
something like that. I would just, I build my own
Build his own range. You could dance
my
around with
own
the firearm.
personal range. I'd be going crazy in
But
there.
the guy in the range would tell you not to dance around with the pistol, yo. Especially not near your head, bro.
Yo, he went down the whole line.
Yeah.
with the
spraying the whole
chopper,
line
like,
with the
it was
chopper dual wield is crazy.
My man went
Can't do that.
crazy.
Can't
He
do
thot
that,
he was
man.
Frank Castle, yo.
He gets
What's
a
so
little
funny?
too
I think it's a
excited.
dude on Detroit. I think it was Detroit. He made a bucket and he went. Y'all see this video? He went to like do the shoot you joint. I'm gonna show y'all after.
I gotta see
And he did it, and he realized that he was like, ugh, and he put his hands up like
freaked out, yo, got scared, yo.
I have no weapons.
He got scared, yo.
He got
I don't
so
actually
scared.
have firearms, yo.
He not Ja Morant. He saw that 75K
Yeah,
flash
he's-
before
he
he
don't
shot.
like that.
No,
You
that's
know what I mean?
$70K, man.
That's
That's
not
a whole
everybody
person's
can
whole
just
salary.
play that off the.
And they
Yeah,
might not
man.
even killed him. They might have hit him with like 15 or something. But still, though, when y'all see it, y'all gonna be dying, yo.
That's funny.
He was just like, oh, nah. It's because he was he realized, bro, it's not worth it, yo.
Yeah.
If it's gonna run my pockets, like I don't need to do that celebration, yo. Why do I gotta be super defiant for no reason?
Definitely.
If you're gonna stand on hills that really mean something. That right there is a worthless hill to stand on. But
that was a worthless hill. Yeah.
You know, some people would get mad, but that's my opinion.
Hit us in the comments. Let us know what y'all think. I just think it was foolish.
Yeah, and I want to completely spin off of that, and because we've been tapping in on it weekly. Are you caught up on Daredevil?
Yeah.
All right, so we got episode 7 of Daredevil. I'm
be honest, man.
Slow.
Ooh. It's something about it that's like, I'm waiting for something. And then this is supposed to be the final episode coming up.
Yeah. Want to know something, though? I talked to Nate about it because he's a Marvel nerd. Shout out to homie Nate. We gave him a double shout out this episode. But we were talking when he was cutting my hair. And he like, yo, you don't realize this Daredevil is like pieced together. He was like, yo, because I was like, maybe that's why the scene when he was swinging around in the beginning of the season looked so egregious. Because they shot this. Because it was, they started shooting it. They canceled it. Like the White Tiger guy was supposed to be a guy until he got sick. You feel me? Like they redoing this. Cause like even with Muse, like him dying that fast, like yo, we found out who he was last episode.
They killed him.
Yeah. And I still like it. I think it's good. The only thing that I think is gonna happen, I think Daredevil's gonna kill somebody this season.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think his girl's gonna find out he's Daredevil. You didn't kill Muse, you just had him last episode. Now he gets your girl and she almost died. And she had to catch the body for you, bro. He's gonna have a battle with himself. You know Punisher gonna come in there like, yeah, Red, how you feel about that? Your girl had to kill somebody for you. She almost killed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's
the
gonna
fight
be good.
scene I was a little upset about between him and Muse. I didn't really like that.
But I mean, Muse, to be honest, yo, you remember the stick and all that stuff that trained Daredevil. He should have washed him, bro. He was just a judo champion, yo.
Yeah,
like,
that's
get
what
out of here,
like.
bro.
I didn't like that at all.
They rushed him into it. They had to put him in, I guess, to thicken the plot, if you will. But Vincent D'Onofrio is doing great. Like Kingpin,
the story is still good. I'm just waiting. You know, I'm just waiting to see what they're doing with this. You know, at this point, because they just killed Muse. You know, so I was like, I thought he was going to be like the big bad of this season, and clearly
Kingpin's always the big bad.
Like, I mean, just for this season, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch episode 8. I got started on the Devil May Cry joint on Netflix, the animated series. It's a hell of a series, so they did a good job with that. I enjoyed the animation, the story, and then particularly the music they chose for it. They chose that like hip hoppy rap. I mean, hip hoppy rock kind of joint. So the first song, the intro song is the. Damn, what was the name of that song? I think it was Limp Bizkit.
Keep rolling.
It's that joint.
Yo, I used to love that song.
Bro, that's the Undertaker's music.
They picked some great songs.
That song, that album was called Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Water or something like that. Yo, I like that. I bought that album edited when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember that's when the Undertaker rebranded himself as the American Badass?
I don't
He
remember
stepped
that.
away from the Dead Man for a few years.
Damn.
I don't even.
Yeah,
I don't
that was
remember
his
that.
song.
Yeah,
yo.
no, it's-
the song iconic as heck, yo.
No, that song was hard. Limp
That
Bizkit had a
series-
run, bro. In a was that the 2000 or like late 90s to like 03? They man.
Yeah, no. So this series is good, man. They did a good job with it. I'm not familiar with the game, so I don't know if it follows the game or if this was just some kind of adaptation.
Gamers tell us.
But again, it was to me it was great. I enjoyed the story. I'm looking forward to the next season. They clearly set it up for season 2. I am getting mad with the animated series. Now I know it does take a lot to create an animated series, put it together, but the episodes are 30 minutes. You have to give us at least 12 episodes, yo. You cannot give us just 8 episodes.
Well, I think
We finished it in one day. There was no way. Like,
I think that's what, and it hurts me too as a fan, but I think that's what sets Invincible apart, because it's like, yo, the writing, the story, everything is so good.
but those are
they can get away with it, yo.
They longer episodes.
Yeah.
Typically, the animated series.
Oh, it's only
Netflix,
8 on the
Devil May Cry,
Devil May
and
Cry,
they're like
alright.
30-minute long episodes. They're not long, so it's like, damn, man, like you gotta give me at least.
It takes a lot to
typically,
do that
it's like,
though, and I don't think the budget that big.
I need 15, bro. That's what I need at least.
Yeah,
12. I'll give you 12.
yeah. Did y'all see the I definitely got to tap in. I'm going to tap in this week, and I'm going to follow back up with you.
It's good.
How many seasons is it?
It's only one. It's the first season.
One season? All right, so I'm going to definitely watch that. 8 episodes, I could get that done. But did y'all see the extended preview for Superman?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, I just saw the one joint where they was like, isn't the sun make him stronger? I didn't see the whole joint.
Yeah.
Bro, I think the CGI and the cinematography will be really good, but I think this is going to be one of the worst films. It's too much. It's like, yo, the 5-minute clip, I'm like, wait.
Oh, it's 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's a 5. They put out a long extended clip this week because I follow the forums on Twitter, so
you get to see the Fortress of Solitude. You see the dog a little bit more crypto, and his robots that he has.
Yeah.
When something is that long, you feel like
Yo.
grasping at straws.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looked crazy.
Shout out the homie Randall, because he made a good observation, yo. Well, I think it was a good way, a devil's advocate moment, like where I was like, I don't think like that, but I see why you think like that. He was like, yo, I don't watch previews, Mike. If it's not in the theater and it's a preview for a movie, I'm not watching it. He was like, they show too much. He was like, we should have never saw Red Hulk. Like, he got mad, yo. Like,
yeah, we shouldn't.
And I'm like, yo, because even with that movie, it's like they clearly they show the biggest boss in the Superman preview, like that big thing that's flying outside. We should have never knew about crypto. We should have never knew about a lot of stuff. I'm like, yo,
the Red Hulk,
what's going on,
you
yo?
couldn't escape it. It's on every poster.
Nah, I mean, but like they didn't. But like you remember, like in the '90s, early 2000s.
No, I know what you're saying,
like,
but I'm saying,
yo, my mind is blown because you wouldn't know until you saw it.
and it's him hitting the goddamn joint. Like you can't escape that.
The problem
but
is
I feel like sometimes previews show too much. Like we shouldn't see we shouldn't see what the final boss looks like. We shouldn't see because they could have just showed Harrison Ford and alluded. Then it would have been like Marvel fans would be like, "Oh my god!"
Marvel was slipping and sliding, and this Anthony Mackie, he's a star, but not a
nobody would have
superstar.
went to go see it
like,
if it was just Anthony.
When they spend
just
that much money, they're not about
Anthony
to just do that. They have to give you something extra to get you in there.
You right. You right.
That one is one of those ones where you just kind of
charge it to the game.
Charge it to the game.
How you feel about the Superman though? Not to cut you off. My bad, bro.
No. For me, I'm still gonna go see it because I didn't see everything superhero.
I'm gonna see it too.
I just don't know like where it just seems like it's a lot going on.
Yeah, don't it seem unless they gonna do like a Snyder cut type movie.
I think we just
seems like it's so much because it got it like his parents still alive. Because I'm like maybe this is like Superman, but like I've been Superman for a while.
It is,
and it's like.
I think it's like Ultimate Superman type
yo.
Like Superman Return?
Ultimate Superman or something.
Yeah,
crazy
like Superman Returns.
That
was a great movie too, but
I won't say great. It had its moment. I liked a lot of things about it though.
Yeah.
Some of it was like stupid, but it's crazy because Fan Man was amazing in that movie. Kevin Spacey, yo, it's Lex Luthor. But
no, I'm tripping. I was thinking about the other guy, Henry Cavill.
Oh no, I'm talking about
this
my
bad. I hated that movie. I hated that movie. That Superman was the weakest looking Superman of all time, yo. He was frail, bro.
Oh, Return? That's what he didn't look like
bro.
Superman.
He was supposed to get somebody swole, Tom Hardy in there, yo.
I'm sorry, I hate to say it, yo. If Lex Luthor wasn't in it, yo, if Kevin Spacey wasn't in it would
worst film ever.
Good,
horrific.
But when they had the scenes and some of the stuff and the CGI and like the sets more so than anything they had in it was kind of tough. But that Superman, bro, I don't want to feel like I could just knock you out, yo.
Yeah.
Like you're Superman. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah. At least Henry Cavill. I'm like, I might have to.
Yeah. You gonna
take it to the extreme.
Yeah, you gonna have to have a dual wielded John Morant kryptonite pistols, yo.
Spray him down, bro. Spray him down, bro.
Yeah, yo. But yeah, that's all I had this week. Y'all got anything else?
Other than just happy again, belated birthday to my goddaughter. I got to hang out with her. She turned 17.
Yeah, shout out to homie.
Super excited to see her and all of the stuff she's accomplishing right now. Keep
shout out Frank and Barbara too.
Yeah, for sure. But that's it. That's all I had. I ain't really had nothing else.
Just to make sure, let me run because I was like, we talk about so much stuff, but nothing crazy. We gonna keep. That guy, y'all wrong for that, man. Put that big dude on that horse, man.
Oh, that was crazy. I saw that.
That was wrong,
What
man.
happened? I didn't even see that.
They hurt the horse, yo.
Bro,
yo,
yeah.
it was a big guy that got on the horse. He fell, yo. But horses get hurt easy and they don't heal well.
And the horse wasn't like a super big horse. And I'm gonna be honest, it was like in between a horse and a pony, like size wise. And they put like big extra plug on the horse.
Yeah, but yo, that's a deeper dive on just looking at this generation from a third person lens. We gotta get back to reality.
That was crazy.
If you built like that, you should have knew not to do that. Like, don't get on anything's back and try to ride it.
To be honest with you, that's on the
horse owner, the establishment. Like, yo, it's a weight capacity.
You can't be over 250. That's what they said at the one I went to. They was like, if you over 250, you can't ride.
Yeah, yo, you gonna hurt the horse.
Yeah,
I felt when you see it, Rich, you gonna feel
hurt the horse bad.
Like, yo,
they
had to get him.
They had to put him down, man.
I just had to say that I couldn't exit out of here without saying that.
Yo, that was egregious.
Just do better, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, definitely do better.
Them boys over at Peter gonna be on you.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah, y'all gonna get a call if y'all.
What was that?
You knew put the safety procedures in place. They gonna be on your head.
Yeah, he needed like 2 Clydesdales. You feel me? Like they put the littlest horse that's like a racing horse.
They literally
like,
put the biggest, the largest.
He didn't need to
back,
be
like,
on.
Yeah,
that's you don't need to be riding on an animal, bro.
Yeah,
a rhino maybe or something like that.
Yeah, and we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese, man.
Absolutely.